The world has turned to online, so our customers to purchase stuff which are products or services. So it has become imperative for every business, small or large, to make their online presence and generate business online. Hi, I'm Martin Athanas. I work as the head of training. I'm an author of two books, Basic Intelligence Development and Positive Selling, which are available on Amazon. I'm also a productivity and growth coach. I write extensively on Quora about various topics. Of late, I have been getting a lot of questions related to how to turn your marketing activities in online and how to integrate online and offline. And when you start a small business in a remote area, how can you take the help of online marketing to generate business? So, taking these questions into consideration, I decided to make this webinar explaining in layman's language how online marketing is all about for people who are probably not experts in the field of online marketing. Now, marketing is defined, it's a noun defined as the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research, and advertising. So, if this is how marketing is defined, online marketing is defined, can be defined as utilizing online. Now, what it is very important for us to understand what online means. Online is the world of internet, that means search engines, and also networking platforms and social media platforms. So when you talk about internet and search engines, it is places like Google, wherein you go out and search for answers or seek things. And when you talk about networking platforms, it could be a LinkedIn or a Glassdoor or things like places like that. And social media platforms are where people socially try to interact, getting connected to their friends and making conversations. There are other mediums also added of late, like electronic mediums like WhatsApp chats and SMSs and emails. This constitutes the online space. So, taking help of these places and making your presence felt there is online marketing all about. The place to begin with, if you decide to go online, is to create an online identity which reflects the vision of your organization or your small entity, whether you are a fish seller or you are a clothes seller or you are an apparel seller or you are selling household items or electronics. You need to define what is the value, how are you different from the rest of your competitors, and create your own brand identity through the vision and value that you are trying to deliver to the customer. Since there is something that some place where you are distinct and different, that's why you decided to start a business. Now, this brand identity needs to be translated into starting with a company logo and your write ups, and you have to use fixed colors and fonts and image forms to create a certain visual identity for your brand and continue the same visual identity throughout your presentations and the content that you put out in the online space. So what works best here is four things One, first focus on your customers. Define your marketplace and also define who are your customers. Because if you don't know your customers, it will be difficult for you to reach out to them, create the keywords that can help you to go and find your customers. The online marketing works when people come online and start searching for things. Now, in order just to search for things, they type keywords. For example, if I am hungry and I want to eat something, then I will write food outlets, or I would like to write chicken, delicious chicken, something like that. So these are keywords that again the internet searches on the content available in its index and come up with answers, and there could be thousands and thousands of places that is available. That's where the promotion comes into place. The second is build your brand story. People like stories, people are emotionally driven. So when they see the brand is trying to put out a distinct image through a particular story, trying to paint the picture that they can identify and the picture, and that will attract people to you or customers to you. Third, utilize content marketing. Content is the king, and while you are writing the content, you have to be very mindful to integrate the potential keywords that your customers will write, and using those keywords you can reach them. Whenever they type those keywords, you can appear as one of the people who deal in those keywords, like the chicken or the delicious food items that I explained earlier. So through creating quality content, you build your customers' trust. You have to write customer testimonials and how many customers you have, etc. Your business fourth factor is get your business found using search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is the keyword, the keyword aspect, as I said. So if you're working in an apparel, space, you have to write keywords related to the types of clothes you use or the different types of fashion you deal in, whether you deal in men's clothing or you deal in bisexual clothing, etc. Search engine can connect you to new and relevant audiences only through these keywords. So remember these four aspects. Second, marketing content and strategy. You always need to have a long-term marketing content and strategy, because there is millions and millions of content, reams of content being put out in the online space each day, each second, as we say. If you go to places like Instagram or Twitter, you can see it is an endless ocean. Now, if you want to be identified and get your space on that endless ocean, you have to create content consistently, with qualitative and meaningful content consistently, and put out there in the online space. Thus, you create a brand identity. The brand identity is the face of your business. So, creating a catchy, eye-capturing logo and creating your jingle, things like the one-liners that you use to attract your customers. For example, if you talk about my organization, do what you love and flourish is our logo, and the jingle that we use. So create something like that. Determine key business goals. Your brand identity should help fulfill them, and identify your customers, which we discussed in the previous slide. Now, how the model translates. So you have identified your customers, you have identified your market space, you have identified your keywords, and you have also identified the places wherein you would want to be prominently present, where your customers are present. Now, when you put all these things together consistently, what it translates to is social media marketing, then traditional marketing, and they combine and come help you in the online marketing. So in the social media marketing, you need to have pages, an Instagram page or a Facebook page or a Google business page, places like that. and put your content like videos and photos and customer stories and testimonials out there. You also need to do traditional marketing, which could be advertisements and which could be creating pamphlets and doing offline, activities like promotions in malls or other crowd, places where people crowd, like markets, other markets. Now, both of them, translates or give you more momentum to your online marketing activities, and people hear about you online and people hear about you offline. So that means people get a very good impression about your product, as well as the consistency and the trust in being built thus. It is always important to put metrics around your marketing activities. Those metrics, if defined pre-hand, will help you a lot. So how your numbers will look like, you have to have a calendar for all this activities that we mentioned, for keywords creation, for content creation, for different social media places. For example, in January till July, you through your activities you created or acquired active 761 active users, and 872 documents you have created by till the time July. Then till November, you have created 986 designs made and identified. These are the numbers that will translate into your leads and ultimately help you in bringing the customers into your shop or the place where you sell your items, whether it is online or offline. So here is a checklist that you need to keep in mind while you're doing these activities, to put all these things together, build a strategy, and brand awareness campaigns. Conduct a lot of brand awareness campaigns, as many as possible. Demographic, that is market analytics. Identify your customers and how your customers behave, and typical customer sketching. Developing a mission statement, building audience personas, and framework for your content plan. This is the checklist that you have to follow in order to get good traction on from the marketplace and convert them into sales and grow your business. Thank you for being a part of. We have come to the end of the this short webinar. Thank you for being a part of this webinar. I would like to know whether you liked this content and the information put out here, and if you have a certain topic in mind wherein you want me to create a webinar like this, please share that in the comment box. Also, I'm putting out the links of a couple of other topics which are relevant to business, like if you are a startup, how should you plan your startup, and again, say some topic about workspace and how to start your workday. Those are also relevant to this topic, so have a look at them, and please like and share my videos, so that I get a bit of encouragement that is needed to create more videos. Thank you so much for joining me. Good day.